Hey Flosstube, welcome to Creative Whim Studio. Hey friends, I just wanted to hop on here and just do a little update before Nashville. Oh, we leave a week from Wednesday, so we are heavy into the printing and stuffing patterns. When I say we, I mean Ryan and Kevin and Kyle are in charge of all of that. So yeah, it's busy around here. So this, what have I been up to? Well, I did my market release video, so that was, I don't even know how long that was. Excuse the printer. The printer is what we use to print our cover photos, or our covers for our patterns, and it is being used quite a lot these days, prepping for market. So it's a lot of racket in the background, but if I waited until that was done, I wouldn't get this done. So what the heck was I talking about? What have I been up to? Well, this past week was pretty crazy. Oh yeah, I was telling you that I did my market release video. That was my big push to get ready for market, because the fully finishing, the photography, the designing of the cover and writing the instructions, and printing and color proofing the the covers for our patterns, and getting the books ready into the publisher, and all of those things are, every bit of it is my responsibility. Once I have that done, I do my new release video, I add the new things into an email, send to the shops. Once I do all that, then it's not like I sit back and don't do anything, because I'm already working on a May release. So I sent out 3 things to be stitched this past week. And also, Kevin's brother passed away, and it was unexpected, but anyways, it threw us into a tailspin. It's a very difficult time this past week. And then this past week, Jerry went down to Florida to sell their place down there. And so my mom came and stayed with us, which of course I insisted, and she has a new puppy. I'll insert pictures of this puppy. It's just super sweet. It's a little Shih Tzu, and anyways, anybody that has had a puppy knows how crazy puppies are. They're into everything. They, and she wants to play with Emma, which is my mom's boxer. So, my mom has 2 dogs, and then our dog Athena, this little tiny sweet little thing running around trying to play with these big dogs. And Emma is not a real playful dog anymore. Teeny loves to play, but she likes to play rough with our son Kyle's dog, which is a pit bull, and they are more matched as far as size and strength, and they play rough. And Teeny didn't quite know what to do with this little, what she probably thought at first was, oh, is this something for me to chase and kill? Because she likes to chase squirrels and bunnies and anything she can in the yard. I just said squirrel, and her ears are like this now. Like, she is on alert. So anyway, it took a little bit to get Athena acclimated to the little Cece, is her name, Cece. And anyway, it was really chaotic at the house. Between that and the funeral, I made some food and for the family, and it was just, and then Wednesday we had the grandkids. So we had 3 dogs, 2 kids, 3 adults. And I kind of feel like we were outnumbered. So anyways, Jerry got back today. I felt bad. He drove to Florida and back by himself, and he ran into like torrential rains on the way down there, on the way down to Florida, and then on the way back he ran into a huge snowstorm. he was only like 3 hours away from home, and he had to stay the night somewhere because he was south of Toledo and they had a lot of snow and ice, and better safe than sorry. So he stayed the night. Anyway, he got here today and took my mom home, and anyway, it's just crazy. It's a crazy life I lead. I have been, like I said, been busy prepping for the next release, which I know sounds insane, but you have to keep this ball rolling. And when I say we, I mean I keep the ball rolling and be always thinking ahead. The May release it'll actually be kind of a big release because I'm going to have the April Annabella's Retreat pieces will be released. The May Craft Gallery Retreat pieces will be released. Those were retreats I did, a year ago. So I'll be releasing those. I'm going to be releasing a new Hello USA book, all full of Americana. Some will be Patreon designs, but the majority of them will actually be new designs. And I think that's it, what I have planned for then anyways. So yeah, and then, and then once I have the May thing under my belt, I'm going to start working on my retreat pieces. So I have a retreat coming up in September, October, November. I have retreats that I need a design for. So I want to get those done early. That's my goal this year, is just to be ahead of the game on new releases, retreats, and all of that. And I might have some small releases in between all of that, but then the next big push will be fall. We usually have something quite big for fall, with fall, Halloween, that whole Christmas is kind of added in there too. So anyway, just like I said, I have to keep the ball rolling. I have to be thinking way ahead of time. Oh, and I have 2 fabric lines to create. One due April 1st and one due, I think, June 1st. So, just when I get back from Nashville, I'll be working on designing fabric. I'm doing a Halloween line. I'd like to do a Halloween line, an Americana line, and a Christmas line, but I don't think I can do all of that because the Americana line and the Halloween line have the same due date. And I can't get 2 lines done in a month. Can't do that, but I can get one done. So yeah, I titled this video 2 FFOs because I'm so excited to have 2 FFOs. I mean, aren't we all super excited to see it fully finished? I am, at least. I do love the process of stitching. I think that's my favorite part. I'm not a fan of FFOing. It's not something I really enjoy doing, but I like the finished product so much that it makes it worthwhile for me. So that's what's been going on in my life. Some of you may or may not know, Athena had a tumor removed. It's been a whole thing. I have to pay more money because they are going to dive deeper into this tumor because they can't figure out what it is. It is cancer, but they don't know what kind of cancer in order to know how to treat her further. So they just want to make sure that it's not a cancer that can metastasize. I think I'm saying that right. They want to make sure it's not thyroid or lymphoma. So, yippee. Yeah. So just been giving her lots of extra love and care, and yeah, she's my girl. I can't lose her. Let's just put it that way. So I have a couple announcements to make. Our pre-order cutoff for the Nashville releases is this coming Wednesday, February 21st. That means that the shops have to have their orders in by that date. Now, if they don't, if they place an order on the 22nd, we will still keep their order and take it with us to Nashville, but it won't more than likely be pre-packaged, put together. I mean, we have to have a cutoff, you know what I mean? Kevin, our books are supposed to show up on Monday. We have the Hello Spring book, but I made Serenity and God Saw. I made both of those into books. those are due to arrive on Monday. So as soon as they get here, Kevin's going to start putting the pre-orders together, and him and Kyle are going to be working like crazy this week. I will more than likely be stuffing patterns as well this week, just to pitch in and help out in that process. The other big push for me is to gather all my models, make sure I have, so what we like to do is all of our new releases since Nashville of last year, I like to take all of those models with me, and we try our best to make sure we have inventory of all of those. I screwed up last year and brought things that we didn't have any inventory for, and we didn't realize it until we went to pull the inventory, and it was like, oh, well, we don't even have any, you know, but we have the model there. So that was a big faux pas, big mistake. We had never really made that mistake before, but I don't want to do that again. I want to make sure that we have everything, or every model that we bring, we have inventory for it. So that's my big job this coming week. Oh, and yeah, doing my punch needle. I told you guys I was going to do another video showing my punch needle and a surprise thing. I hope that happens. It might happen once we get there, because I don't know if I'm going to have time to do it before we leave. But I will get that information to you. Okay, I wanted to mention Chantelle, my sweet friend. Oh gosh, this girl is amazing. Not only are her products amazing, but her vlog style videos are so fun to watch. And she did one that included an interview with me while we were at a stitching gathering together at my friend Donna's house. And she did such a genius job on putting that vlog together, because the way she tied it all together, she starts out by fully finishing a print that she purchased of Needleworker's Oath. Then she shows herself stitching Needleworker's Oath, which is one of my new releases. It's my Nashville exclusive. And then she did the interview with me, and then she wrapped up the video showing the fully finished Needleworker's Oath that she stitched in 1 week. She stitched it in 4 days. The girl, her needle was on fire. So I'm going to put a link in the description box below where you can go and check out that video, because it is so good. The way she just carried through the story. Very professionally done. So kudos to you, Chantelle. Keep up the good work. And a big thank you. Huge thank you to you for doing the interview with me. And I really enjoyed it. We had a lot of fun doing that. She's a natural at interviewing. All right. I don't have a ton to go over, but that was the longest introduction possible, right? I'm going to show you my whip. I have 2 new starts from my last video, but I've only had time to work on the one, which is Hometown. I did not iron it, so sorry about that. Here is Hometown. Hometown is a stitch along that I'm doing with my Tier 4 Patreon members. It's a 2-year-long sale. Anyone can join at any time. Basically, if you join late, you just have to purchase for $1 the previous pages. I release 1 section a month on the 15th of each month. So I just dropped February 15th was part 2 or page 2, however you want to call it. And I'm doing really well on this, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it, and I think it's super sweet. So Hometown is, I mean, look how tiny it is, guys. Look at, this is my hand. Like, it's so little and cute. I love it. Oh, I love it. It's, the colors are turning out just fabulous on this fabric. So it's Fox and Rabbit, 40 count, up in the attic. If that's wrong, I'll put it down here. I can't believe I can't think of it right now, but I think it's up in the attic. Anyway, again, super fun stitch. I'm really enjoying it. So there you go. And so it's going to be a long, narrow piece like this. And there's all these different kind of New England looking buildings that are little shops. Like that one says Willow Antiques. And we're coming up on a building that says Quilts on it. And there's going to be a post office and a pizza place and an ice cream place and a gift barn and like all these super cool things. Here again are all the colors, which is going to change, even though I love my floss away bags. This is fabulous. But I have some drops coming, and when the drops come and I get this all beautified, I will share that with you. Okay, I'm gonna move on to FFOs. So you may or may not remember from one of my previous videos that I went to Farm Girl Dry Goods. Well, it's Farm Girl Gathering, and it's put on by Michele Rudy, Farm Girl Dry Goods. I'm sorry, the reason I'm looking down is because I can see little pieces of thread and just different things. You know, when you fully finish something, sometimes you have to kind of go over it with a fine-tooth comb. Anyways, Beth Twist was the featured designer, and oh my gosh, her projects were incredible. And I finished stitching this piece quite a while ago, actually, and it's been sitting over there to be fully finished for the longest time. And I was fully finishing something else today, and this was sitting there right next to me, and I'm like, girl, you need to just take the time to do it. It didn't take me but maybe 15 minutes to do it, because the piece that the mat board was already cut to size by Beth, or maybe it was her husband, but everything was there. Everything was ready, so it didn't take long at all to finish this. So look how stinking cute this is. That is Lady Dot Creates Mini Pom Pom, and I don't know the name of the color, my bad, but this is so sweet, so very sweet. Her husband, I think his name is Matt, made the box for us with these beautiful engravings on them. They really spoiled us at this retreat, let me just tell you. And she provided fabric. We actually finished the inside of the box when we were at the retreat. Yeah, so now I have this where I can take it to my house and see it every day, because I love it. Isn't it just the sweetest? I love this piece. I would like to do the other pieces that came, you know, with this. There were 2 strawberries and another piece, and I would like to get everything stitched because I love the colors. I love the folk art look of this antique-y looking sampler deer. I really love it, but we shall see. It'll be a while before I get anything else stitched. Okay, and the reason I say that is because I'm kind of busy stitching my own things. That's what's so hard. You know what, you guys, I have to share this with you. I'm loving the market releases. Oh my gosh. And my friend Stephanie Webb of Lindy Stitches is doing an incredible job here in Flosstube land, sharing the new releases that they're going to carry in their shop. She's hilarious. She makes it entertaining. But oh my gosh, there's so many things that I would love to stitch. Kathy Barrick knocked my socks off, as well as Stacy Nash. And that to me is the hardest part about being a designer, is that I don't have time to stitch other people's things. You know what I mean? Oh, that's a horrible sound my printer's making. It's at the end of the roll of the paper, so it's curled and it's rubbing on the part of the printer as it's coming out. It's making that horrendous sound. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I mean, those, and I just mentioned Kathy Barrick and Stacy Nash, but I mean, everyone is just killing me. Fox and Rabbit just released or just showed their things. I mean, I can't even think of everything because there's so much goodness coming out. And it kind of makes me sad that I will never stitch everything that I would like to stitch. I have a lot of patterns already that I've purchased in the past of things I would like to stitch. And, you know, I don't ever really see myself quitting designing. Maybe I'll slow down enough to be able to stitch other people's stuff though. Anyways, I just wanted to share that with you because it's one of my biggest joys and angst, because I get so much joy out of seeing everyone's new releases. I love it so much because we all have such a different style and flair to what we design, but yet equally beautiful. And then, yeah, my angst is I want to stitch it and I can't. So anyway, my next FFO is Ta-da! Needleworkers Oath. I'm so happy to have this done. Oh my gosh. So Michele Stoner, she is one of my newer model stitch, well, I should say new model stitchers. This is the first time she stitched for me, and she did a beautiful job. She stitched this lickety split. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Michele. I love this piece. Now, when you go and see Chantelle's, you'll notice I'm finishing mine, or I finished mine on Chantelle's board. Chantelle sent me the board and I got it yesterday. Now, I didn't get the little hoop that she has on hers, which I really want to get that. I really want to get that from Michele, from Chantelle, because I loved that, especially since it says, I promise to keep needlework in my hoop and try with all my heart to stitch daily. So I just, you know, I think the accent of having the hoop and the bow like she did is just fabulous. So I want to finish mine that way, but I don't have the hoop. So today, like maybe 15 minutes ago, I fully finished this. I used Lady Dot Creates Buster Brown's lace, which I absolutely love. Oh, it's so cute. I know, you know, I feel weird saying that. I'm not trying to boast, but it's exciting. It's exciting when you design something, you see it come to life in stitches, and then you fully finish it and it turns out beautiful and you're just excited. That's all it is. So anyways, this is, oh, like I said, okay, what did I have this stitched on? Oh geez, this was stitched on a fox and rabbit. Hold please. I had my model stitched on fox and rabbit paper clay, right? Oh my gosh, I just looked at it. Paper bark, paper clay. What is happening? Paper bark. And it really makes all of the colors pop. I love how it looks. It's so sweet. So yeah, this is my Nashville exclusive, and what that means is that only shops that come to Nashville will be able to purchase this for 6 weeks after Nashville. From Nashville till 6 weeks past. After the 6 weeks is up, then I will open it up to all shops. So yeah, this is an exclusive for those shops. It's a perk for those shops that make the trip to Nashville. I had a couple lovely ladies send in their FFOs of designs, of my designs that they have stitched. So first we have Debbie Johnstone. She stitched Stitchy Bird. She said, hello, my stitching group encouraged me to send photos of my train case using your fabric line and cross-stitch pattern Stitchy Bird. I'm really happy with how it turned out. Hope you enjoy the photos. Happy stitching, Deb. Fabulous, can I just say, absolutely fabulous. Deb, this is so cool. I want one. I just love how she finished it. It's beautiful. Using the Stitchy Bird's fabric inside was genius too. So I love that the whole idea of it. It's just beautiful. Thank you for sharing that with us. Next we have Laura Schroet. Hi Laura. I met Laura at the Farm Girl Gathering this past fall. She is a lovely person. She stitched Home, which is from my Love Lives Here book. She said, hey, just finished this, so cute, stitched on 16 count cream and sugar. The board is by Chantelle. Now I'm working on Stitcher's Oath. That skirt is a lot, but fun, counting the days until the Amana fall retreat. And so you may be saying, well, how is she stitching Needleworker's Oath when it's not released yet? Well, it was the February design in my Patreon group. So, and this is the first time I've ever released something so quickly to giving it to my patrons, but this was just something that had to happen, and it will not happen probably ever again. So thank you ladies for sharing your FFOs with us. If you have finished one of my designs and would like me to feature it here in my video, just email me at teresakogut3@gmail.com. Thanks ladies. All right, I have haul. I have some pretty cool haul. So I ordered this very cool magnetic frame from an Etsy shop in the Ukraine. I will have it linked below. So this is magnetic. I haven't opened it all the way yet. I wanted to show you I'm going to pause here while the printer's being stupid. I just wanted to show you how they had it wrapped with this pretty ribbon, which the blue and yellow are the colors for Ukraine, and then this cute little charm. Very nice, but these are very strong. What they're for is perforated paper. So I have this goal, and it will probably be fall before any of these things come out, but I want to do things on more things on perforated paper. I'm not necessarily going to use beads and sequins and like all that kind of thing, but I love perforated paper. I think you can do some really cool finishes and ornaments and things with them. So watch that. Watch for that to come later this year. Oh, I wanted to talk, let's go back to Chantelle's boards. So this board, I meant to mention this and I just totally skipped over it. When you watch Chantelle's video, she stitched hers on 36 count. So she finished hers on her large board. I forget what these boards are called. She has a name for them. I don't remember. So here's the large board. As you can see, it's quite a bit bigger than this one. Mine is on the medium because I did 40 count. So with 40 count, you can see there's not a ton of room on each side and at the bottom because I have mine pretty close. As you can see, there's not a lot of room from the edge of my stitching to where, you know, where the sticky board is. So I didn't leave a lot of room around there because I really wanted to use this Buster Brown lace, and I knew it would stick out a little bit further than like, you know, other trims. But anyways, this is the medium board. So if you stitch it on 40 count, the medium board will be what you want. What I did is I painted it black and then I went over it with several colors of red because some of the reds I was using it was too burgundy, and then when it dried it was really dark and I didn't like it. So there's probably 6 coats of paint on this. Then I had too much red and I went back over it and streaked it with black, and then I went back, I found a nice red iron oxide from Golden Paints that I used, and I thought it matched nicely. So anyway, if you stitch this on 40 count, you're going to want her medium board. If you stitch it on 32, well, I think 32 would work on this too. If you stitch it on 36 or 32 count, it will fit on the large board. Okay. Then she has a small board, which there's a lot of things that would work on this. So I have the sizes here. So the small board is about 6 inches wide, and like they're square. So, you know, if you go like this, from here to here and here to here is 6 inches, you know. I'm not counting this part where it comes up. So a 6 by 6, I mean, you would want it smaller than that. You'd want like probably 5.5 by 5.5 would be as large as you would want to put on this, because if you want to put any trims on it or anything, you're going to want even maybe a 5 by 5. So yeah, 5 by 5 piece would fit on here. There's a lot of designs that would work for that. So then we have, so that's the small, and then we have the medium piece, which is what I put my Needleworker's Oath on, which was stitched on 40 count, and that measures 8 inches wide. I think it was actually 8 1/4 by 8 1/4. So that'll fit the Needleworker's Oath on 40 count. Then we have the large. Okay, so the large is 10.5 inches by 10.5 inches. So, I mean, that's the size of the piece. So obviously you want your stitch piece to be smaller to leave a nice border and to add trim and stuff. Now, she has an extra large board as well, which I used to FFO something for it was the Annabella's spring retreat in Lansing, Michigan last year. It was in April. And here's the size of the extra large. So you can see it's quite a bit bigger. Okay. So yeah, I want to show you all those. I did not paint this board. This is one of Chantelle's beautiful, cool paint jobs that she did for me. So all I had to do was FFO this piece. And then this was something she just added on extra for the finishing part. So this piece, this will be a May release, along with other ones from that retreat. There's actually 3 from that retreat. Okay, so we went over all of that. That was what I wanted to do. I wanted to, you know, just show those to you because those are so versatile. You can do so much with those sizes. Okay, let's go into haul and then we'll be done. Well, stitchy kindness, I should say. Denise. Okay, Dot Goose designs. Well, I guess it's not designs, just Dot Goose. She's my favorite bag maker. She's my buddy. She sent me 2 beautiful project bags. I love them so much. So, this is with my Hop Hare fabric. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love the robins. So fun. So I'm gonna put that one there. And then this one, oh my goodness, what she did is she took the selvage and she put it up here and then it runs along the edge here too. I love that idea. I just think that's so fun. Yeah, the sweet little bunnies. And then on the back is the same fabric without the bunnies though. Just a flower. Love these. Thank you so much, Denise. I call her Denise because when I met her for the first time, it was in July of last year, and like we became fast friends. And on her door at Primitive Gatherings, it said they put Denise, and I just thought that was cute. So I love them. Thank you. Then I purchased this one from Tammy Blalock, Creative Country Girl. I love these bigger ones for punch needle. Again, with my Hop Hare fabric. Look at the inside. It's got that flower fabric in it. And then that's one of the fabrics in the line. But the little robins, when I saw this on her Etsy shop, was it her Etsy shop? Or maybe she announced it on Instagram or something. I went right over and grabbed it because this will fit my punch needle frame. And look at that beautiful lace she used on there. So there is, okay, so it was her website that I got her from. So screenshot that if you want. Super cool bag. Thank you very much. Oh, I love it so much. And then I got this one. Sheri Sew Sweet. Let me get her information. I'm going to probably have to just put a link below. But it's Sheri, S-H-E-R-I, and then Sew, S-E-W, Sweet. So it's sherisewsweet.etsy.com. And I'll have a link below. But I love this fabric. And this is a large bag. Again, this would fit my punch needle frame. Isn't it fabulous? It's all cross. I don't know who the designer is for this fabric, but I really think it's cool. And it looks like cross stitch. So yeah, very cool. Oh, back on Tammy. Man, I'm just jumping all over the place. So Tammy, as sweet as she is, she always goes above and beyond when I buy something from her. She sent me this super sweet notions roll. Oh, that's right. I asked her if I should mention it. Well, I'll have to cut this out if she says not to mention it. I can't remember what she said. This will not be available on her website until the end of March. So if she says it's okay to share, you'll see this. But look, let me tie it back up how she had it. It's a notions roll, you guys. Look how cute. Made again with my Hop Hare fabric. So you open it up, and right here are some pockets. Like this one's real tight, so you'd put like your pen in there, your, I don't know, whatever you need, markers, your highlighting marker, your pens, pencils, whatever. This is to put your floss on. There's a zipper pocket here. There's a zipper pocket here, which actually has 2 different sections. Isn't it cool? You can put your scissors, I mean, all of your stuff, your threader, everything you need. And look how cute it is. It's just darling. So thank you so much. That was an extra she threw in for me. Such a sweetheart. I'm telling you, this stitching community blows my mind with all of their generosity and their talent for sewing. And I mean, it's like, wow. Wow, wow, wow. And then the other haul that I got that I wanted to share with you is, oh, hear the silence. The printer is done. Kevin's not here right now, or he would be in here printing more. So I'm thankful to finish this up without all that racket. I'm sure you're excited about that too. Teresa Miller. Teresa's Primitive Treasures, I believe, is her Etsy shop. I will list it below. She has some of the coolest primitive, already painted wood pieces. And this was the one I saw. I think I saw it on Instagram, and I went right straight away and picked it up. And I'm like, well, while I'm there, I'm going to pick up another one. I just love that they're pre-painted in such a cool grungy colors and sanded, and oh my gosh. So these will come in handy for finishing, punch needle, cross stitch, what have you. Even a print like Chantelle did. I mean, you don't have to, it could be a wool applique. I mean, the possibilities are endless, but I just thought these were fabulous. Yeah, so it's Etsy shop, TeresasPrimTreasures.etsy.com. I'll go ahead and show that up here so you can take a screenshot if you'd like. Oh, it's Teresa's Prim Treasures. See? It's a good thing I'm showing you. Yeah, she has good stuff. Okay, we had a giveaway last week. We had a giveaway last week, and I'm giving away the, oh, what's it called? It's a planner. My Lanta, I can't even think of it right now. And I don't even have it here. My stuff has been getting moved around because Kevin and Kyle need room to lay out the covers before they get them cut, and they're moving my stuff, and I don't know where my stuff is. Anyway, so I will insert the name of the person that won. And here is the winner. Thank you everybody for watching today. I so appreciate it. If you could give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, I really appreciate it. Don't forget, create every day. Bye.